Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this album. Preach, but it's titled, Is This Your Redpill King? Is this your king? Alright, something else happened with Fresh and Fit, apparently. Sure, let's get all the details. They will never let up off these men. Abba and Preach got smoke for them for life. Let's watch.
Again!
Again!
And sure enough, just in time, Fresh and Fit got some Myron has a girlfriend.
When was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
They've been had a girlfriend, right?
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life.
Oh, I hate this man's face. He looks so, like he just... And this is a man who said that teenagers are sexy or something like that, so he's a weirdo. I don't feel sorry for him. But his face is so unfortunate. It looks like something went wrong. Like maybe he was a product of incest or something. Like something isn't right.
Not like yeah.
You know, me and Preach took a break to go booty queef in foreign countries, but we're back.
Me too. Well,
ordinarily, people go through breakups all the time.
I didn't booty queef anyway, but I was having a good time out the country.
Nobody should care. But Myron loves to use his unconventional, monogamous on her end, open on mine relationship to prove that his ideology works.
I do what I want to do. She's loyal to me. It's monogamous on her end, open on my end. You know who's fucking smart? My fucking girlfriend is smart, man. Down the market. She lives a great fucking life, but she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls. You're nice. If I'm being down, my girl's you're all you fucking girls. No, she shuts down love. She cooks and cleans.
You're mad. Said if you make enough money, if you look the way I look, you can get everything you want.
If you got a guy that checks off all the boxes, you gotta pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck with me. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is.
1 year into his new relationship, we come to find out this Venezuelan immigrant who's likely to be deported found love with somebody else. That's right. She went to Home Depot, found herself a hard-working construction worker, and now they rollerblade together. And I'm just so glad that under the cloud of ice, these two can find love. That being said, coconuts in Barbados. Myron repeatedly mentions his girlfriend during debates, during discussions, just be like, what, you think a guy like me can't have a girlfriend? And now all of a sudden that shit's falling.
And this was his first girlfriend. Oh, she broke his heart. Damn, I need more tea.
He's hiding.
What happened?
Do you have a missus? Do you have a girl?
That's irrelevant to the question.
Do you have a wife? Do you have a girlfriend? That's what I thought.
Well, I'm talking about a girlfriend or like a wife or something, like somebody.
Alright, bro. We went over this a million times. Like me being here as a single guy, right, in the city, whatever, in the best.
No, hold him to the fire, because if this was a woman, I hate to do the roles were reversed, but hey, we got to bring it up, all right, to put things into perspective. If this was a woman giving women all this advice on what you need to be doing and da-da-da, and, you know, you need to get a man that's going to do this, and you got to do this as a woman, and she was single, people would light her ass up. Like, how are you talking to me about relationships and trying to make it seem like you're this expert, but you're single, you don't have anybody? That you should always be with somebody if you're going to give somebody all of this relationship advice, because you have to ask, well, why isn't this working for you? Why are you lonely and by yourself all the time? Like, that's a very logical question, and something to question them about.
The conversation.
Oh, Myron, who's Angie?
You know what, man? This is crazy, bro. Well,
What is
Look, now you feel stupid. This is why you don't mention your partner. I ain't mentioning nobody else ever again. I ain't showing nobody. I ain't talking about nobody. I ain't saying shit. 'Cause then you can take your L's in silence. But look, he was yapping because it was his first relationship. Okay, he didn't know no better. He was yapping, running his mouth, so that when things go left, now people asking you about it. And look, they even know her name. You fucked up, brother.
This is
I said, Myron, are you still with Angie?
Oh.
This is absolutely nuts that women don't.
Keep that same energy,
You
boy.
feel
I thought your shit works. What happened?
I did went out a couple of times with Angie. She's nice, you know, she was nice, and she told me the stuff that was happening between them. Clearly, they don't have sex at all. Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, no. These guys are worse than tricks. So you're not even hitting it, and you paying all the bills. And she laying with a...
But then again, Daisy Chen is kind of, I can't really trust her either.
Oh, is that the woman who what's the other nigga? The coconut Barbados nigga. That's the one that he was tricking on, right?
Just got
Who said she was pregnant and she turned out to be? I think that's what that is.
here from work. And we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, You should stop with this. Yes, I love it, but it's never happened.
And it's kind of, I can't really trust her either.
I just got here from work, and we never have sexual relationships, guys. Like, you should stop with this. Yes, I love it, but it's true.
That boy's comments.
Wait, Myron.
You should stop with this.
This is wild, Myron. Since you say you're transparent, are you circumcised or uncircumcised? Angie exposes this motherfucker.
I love it, but it's true.
That boy's commented, about damn time we all know you were smashing Angie. You know what, bro? I wish, but no. That boy's commented, about damn.
You owe Daisy an
Yeah, I'm
apology.
sorry, Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy.
My bad. I said you was not the most trustworthy, but then again, you was on your word. That's my bad.
I mean, a broken clock gets money from tricks twice a day.
Sorry.
You didn't see that one coming. Yeah, she would have coming.
They don't have
sex? They don't have sex, and she told me Myron just prefer to be with other women.
You mean other men?
Shout out to Tree. Shout out to Tree.
Myron, since you said you're transparent, are you circumcised or uncircumcised? Angie exposes motherfucker.
Redpill niggas is gay. Redpill niggas is the gayest, bro. They paying $5 to find out, like, what his dick look like. Bro, hey, yo. Why you act like you ain't show me yours?
What are you doing? What are you even doing?
I ain't doing nothing. It's the natural consequences of boys being boys. You didn't show me on purpose. I had to catch your booty queef, and then I got to see the goods. So I took a little, hey, booty queef. Wow. Booty queef. Yeah.
Like, my girl don't talk back to me. Like, this whole, situation, argue, there's no arguments. This is how it is. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is. Yeah.
So you can fuck hookers. So cause you that's how you getting ass, is you paying for it directly. But you wanted her basically so you can seem more legitimate. That's what it appears.
And here's the thing, no. She lives a great life, but she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls here. If you got a guy that checks off all the boxes, you gotta pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck you. She packs my fucking condoms when I travel. That's how real it is. I do what the fuck I want to do. She's loyal to me. It's monogamous on her end, open on my end. You know where she's at right now? She's hanging out with my parents up in Connecticut.
She's with her daddy, all right. Can you say it in Spanish, papi? Can you say it in Italian? Papa. The only word in Italian I know is pizza, pasta.
And she's smart.
Degiorno.
Degiorno?
Degiorno. If you just read it, you no. It just went. I mean, I'm happy for Myron. I think now he has the opportunity to pursue relationships with men now, and I think that's going to be good for him.
Could you say with men?
All the happiest pictures I've seen of this is in another man's arms.
That's crazy.
Fresh, fit, and fabulous. Fresh and fellas.
Fresh and fellas?
Fresh and fellas. Two guys, no hoes.
They actually made
Fresh
these
and
ones.
fitness. Fresh and fitness.
Oh my God.
Rejects feminism, but not each other.
Fruity and spade.
Red pill in the streets, rainbow in the sheets. No? Like, welcome to Fresh and Fit, where no homo is a suggestion.
These are really clever.
How about Fresh and Spit? Trad values, soft hands, you know what I'm saying? No, okay. I'm just
Fresh and slay.
Who's making all this?
Fresh and slay. We get rid of the bitches so we can get to the niggas. And if you think about it, half their podcast is making the women run away. And who's left?
Niggas.
Coconuts in Barbados.
And she's smart enough to understand, damn, though this bothers me a little bit that I know that he's with other women, I understand that he cares about me, he loves me, provides for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry for her.
Yeah, and here's the thing, no. She lives a great fucking life, but she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls here, no offense.
That's
right?
fine.
But what I'm trying to explain to you ladies is if you got a guy that checks off all the boxes, you gotta pay the price. You gotta pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck you.
Remember when she left Myron in NYC for the rollerblade event? Well, she didn't just go there to rollerblade. Yo, Myron got real haters. This is on our Reddit. You not getting a dime. So this is from Don Juan's Instagram, and he posted a story with her going through Paramount.
This is fun.
Is that a metaphor for the legs opening?
No, that's her leaving the closet where she left Myron because like her relationship was clearly fake.
What theme park did he say that was? I missed it.
He posted a story with her going through paramedics.
Yeah, this is like
no, that's her leaving the closet where she left Myron because like her relationship was clearly fake.
Where did they take that beat? Where did they take that beat? Where did they take that beat?
They got all the receipts. Oh. And the dates on here too. What's August 8th? This is real recent. 9:37 p.m. This is giving copyright. Oh, not them hand in hand. Oh, Angie is happy.
This is why I tell you guys, you need to watch what she does. No girls' nights, no club.
Yeah, he's just a fraud.
The club, you want to go to the club anyway and be a whore? I tell you not to fucking hang out with your ass friends. You hang out with them anyway?
You need to delete your social media. He doesn't. Men and women are not the same. Women get pretty for a reason. That in itself is cheating. Actually, it's funny. Angie's gonna I can do whatever I want. She stays inside.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
You're my girl. You're not putting your fucking body on the internet. We're together.
That was a lie.
She's your girl now. If she still puts photos like that of herself on the internet as being provocative, when she's in a relationship with you, that's fucking disrespectful. She's single. Again! You fucking idiot!
I think this is all healthy to see unfold. Because you can just realize like anyone can get online and preach whatever they want.
Exactly. Frauds.
But can't you look at me like
I don't know.
Because you said
his name is Preach.
Maybe. But can you put any of it in practice? And you realize like all this advice that they've been building, they can't.
Bunch of frauds online. Y'all be eating this shit up.
And you know what? This guy knew she was going out and doing all this stuff. Why did he do with his rules? He threw them out. Why? Because he fell in love. And it turns out that this hard body, I tell my bitch what to do. Oh yeah, Angie got very promiscuous pictures.
But I don't know if that's the case though. I think maybe he was just pretending to be in a relationship and basically giving her a little money to keep quiet about it and pretend to be, you know, her or his I'm calling him her. Pretending to be his chick so that he seems more legitimate. Because like I said, it is very goofy to be giving out relationship advice all the time and you single. Like that just doesn't make sense. I know that he recognizes that. So it was like, all right, I have to say that I'm in a relationship. So I think that this might have just all been fake and he never was with anybody. So that means that this man is in his 30s and he's never had a relationship. Because that was his whole thing too. Look, y'all, I'm in my first relationship. Look, I got somebody. The whole time you was just paying for her to pretend y'all was together. Because there's no way. If she said that y'all wasn't fucking like ever, how could you fall in love? I mean, it's possible. Oh, that would make him a bigger nerd than I thought. That is sad. But my thinking is that he just was pretending to be with this girl and was paying her to lie and say that they were together when they were never together. And he's still never had a girlfriend, a man in his 30s, but giving advice to men about women.
You notice all these motherfuckers make all the excuses for the behavior they tell you never to accept. The moment is them. Why? Because you realize when you fall in love with somebody, you start softening up. You start compromising on certain things. And especially when it's not even realistic standards. It's like really dumb fucking shit. I know online,
for his sake, I hope.
People think like if you go to the club, you're just out there being old. Like, some people are just brain dead. They think anybody who goes out with girls or they get down in like a train. People are fucking...
That's incel way of thinking, and that's how you know that he's not... He just has no experience with women to even think that. That's something that I would expect a 12-year-old boy to say. Like, that's not something I would expect from a man in his 30s. Like, that's very odd, but it just goes to prove how inexperienced he is with women. Because that's not what that means. You, as a woman, can go out and just go out to hang out with your friends. It could be somebody's birthday or y'all celebrating something. That doesn't mean that she's sleeping with niggas in a club. You think she went to the bathroom and getting popped? Like, I don't understand. That's just so stupid. But that, proves that he's just not experienced with women. His experience with women is fucking hoes that he's literally paying directly, like prostitute hoes. Like, here, ma'am, here's your $1,000. Can you suck it now? That's probably all his experience has been with women, but not with an actual woman, which is that's so sad.
In the bathroom, one stall, 7 niggas, upside down, underneath, in the toilet.
Exactly.
People are stupid on that. That's why from the jump I was like, y'all try too hard to control everything. It's normal to go through a relationship, go through a breakup. But this guy's selling the answer like, I know what I'm doing. Y'all follow my lead, y'all get these results. I get the money. And well, it turns out, money's not everything in life for a lot of people. You can't just neglect your partner, not do shit, not have a life, not have hobbies, and think just because you pay their rent. Which, can I ask, if you date some broad, like do this whole body thing and you just paying their rent and paying all their bills and they just leave you afterwards, like, isn't that like quasi-tricking?
No, it's not quasi-tricking.
Okay, it's tricking.
It is tricking.
Yeah, because the guy said they don't pay.
You're not quasi.
But he has to pay all this money to keep it around.
You're not quasi.
I think it's just at some point, it's like Santa Claus. You want to believe. It don't make sense, but you need to believe.
I like it. Probably one of the reasons why I didn't believe in this whole thing in the first place is because before doing this whole YouTube thing and everything, and before engaging in that, knowing what that Redpill thing was about, I worked for high value people. They're not happier. They got it easy for some aspects. I can tell you that much. Yes, they do. But I've seen more people with relationship and shambles in a high value world than in the normal realm. Mm-hmm. And I include myself in there because they're much closer to millionaires than I am. And I'm much closer to y'all than. So I'm like, no, everybody got their issues. Everybody got their problem. You're selling this kind of dream, this fulfillment, this euphoria that is not real. It's not real. You're just taking all the good points of it.
If you guys want to see how inferior women are to men, go ahead and look at her Instagram, her stories, and how she tries to do workouts.
Come on, I've been working out for like 6 months. Myron's been doing this for years. It's not even funny.
Man, just reminds me how inferior women really are.
This is the next question.
Yeah, that's me.
Haram.
But yeah, you don't give up like home lives immediately. Here's the thing.
Scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is haram.
Oh yeah. Never looked
They are so good at marketing.
Never mind.
Streetwalker.
Yeah, street. Outside of reproduction, how do men need? If we didn't need to propagate another society, you guys are effectively useless. Stay in the kitchen.
But
Actually, it's funny. Andy's gonna write our NDAs from now on. We're gonna make NDAs.
Yeah, but don't tell the people.
And Andy's gonna write them. Huh? Who better to write them than my chick? You hoes ain't got no money. Who better, man? Who better?
Like this guy, he's
Like,
so
niggas just send money.
preoccupied with trying to look cool online. He's disrespecting his girls every turn.
You got to tell me what are your thoughts on the general thing? Because actually, you're the one that came up with.
She's not happy.
She looked like she down to actually do this stuff for him so he can go bang these other whores. But she's like, don't tell the people. What does he do? Yeah, she gonna write it. You gonna do it. You might gonna do it. Like, that's how socially retarded these red pillars are. They can't even take basic cues about respecting their partner. Yeah, of course she didn't cheat on you. Of course she won't. I don't even know she cheated. She probably told this nigga I'm done with you. He can't process it. Everyone assuming she cheated. Maybe she just wasn't happy. And how could you be happy? Yeah. When this guy goes out of his way to say she packs my... Like, he don't have the decency to say this should be private.
And even if it's true, or we don't even know what it is.
I'm hoping that I'm right and they are wrong. Just for Myron's sake, because that would be fucking embarrassing if that's actually the case. I'm hoping that he is the type of lame to pay this woman to pretend to be his girlfriend. I'm hoping that this isn't the case, what they're describing, because Jesus. Either way, it's horrible, and either way, he's a loser. But what they're describing is way worse.
Yeah, they're like, bro, you make me look bad. Do your thing, but now I told you no, and then you still do it.
Yeah, shout out to Angie. You know what? She got this fucking goofball, this trick to pay her rent for months in Miami. He put in a couple tens of
and they was never
dollars
even fucking. That's embarrassing.
She did her thing. She got free rent for a bunch of months in this economy. Hey, listen, good for her.
I only really go outside when I do the debates, man. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, I literally only go outside to do the debates. I barely leave my building. Because you guys know me, I work, bro. I'll give up my social life. Angie's very understanding. She takes Frank whenever I need him. She helps me with groceries and shit. So Angie's very understanding. I haven't seen her in a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. She actually came by real quick when I was doing the table shit.
I haven't seen her in a bit.
As of recently, man, it's been tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been tough as of recently.
Someone's like, I haven't.
They might be
I think there was a time I did. Nowadays, like, it barely even crosses my radar. It's become so relevant. And I don't feel bad because I think what they're doing is selling poison to people. So, like, I think it's good that they're getting their downfall. But at the same time, you can't just help but look at this shit. It's like, why y'all motherfuckers try to make this shit so difficult for yourselves and for everybody else? It's like, Y'all want everything.
That must be hot. Look at the beads of sweat on Abba's forehead. If you don't crank up that AC, my AC is up to the max, okay? Because it's warm in LA right now. It's so cold in here, I have to wear this hoodie because I'm cold. But if I turn off the AC, then it gets too warm. You know? And even if I set it to a certain temperature, it wants to turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. And when it's off, I'm hot. So I just like to leave it on all the time. And that's the best way to be comfortable. But this nigga over here sweating.
And everything y'all do is to ensure that you'll never get it. Like, imagine being a young man who just doesn't have that adulation and that like romance with women, and thinking like becoming this controlling freak who's gonna like mistreat the person and like try to like belittle them at every point is like the kind of thing you need to emulate to get the results you need. I understand guys ain't got much guidance and it's tough to find that shit out there, but to look at a man who's in his mid-30s, never been in a relationship, and his first one, you know, as a high value man, he can't even get like an immigrant about to be deported to stay with him. She might not be in the country much longer, and even she's like, deportation, please. You know, like at some point you gotta just look at it like, what are we doing? You got like millions in the bank, and you can't make it work with all the extra capital. But you want regular niggas.
She was with you for 6 months. Deportame.
Damn! It's like you guys have all the tools that you said y'all needed.
You got all the tools.
Right. It makes me think that Don and Shark dude lying about like his wife being a single mom and like
not being a single mom.
Like imagine caring about your business so much you won't deny the existence of your stepchild.
Yep.
Like, do you understand how crazy these motherfuckers are? And also, you have to understand the audience, how much you have to ignore to like accept these people teaching you shit. You have to literally close your eyes, let them take money out of your pocket and be like, hey, my nigga, you really killing it. You can't even see though. Because if you take the time to look, like, there's no way.
Or maybe they're special needs, because this doesn't make sense that you would follow these people and trust in what they're saying when there's so much proof. If you just look up the Reddit or look up anything outside of what they're saying, you will see the reality of how they actually live their lives, and it just doesn't match with, you know, what they're preaching. So I would just assume that most people who follow them are like special needs incels, like they have to be. Well, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. This is probably the worst. This is the worst that Myron has ever looked. Myron or Fresh or Fit. Either of them. This is really, really sad that you had this woman, which was your first girlfriend, that you just got in your mid-30s. And she wasn't even letting you have sex with her. You had to pay to be with her. And now she done dipped out on you and she's with another man. When you doing all this preaching of, yeah, you got to do this and do that, trying to give all this advice, but look at how fucked up your own situation is. And this was your first girlfriend. Yikes. But like I said, it could also be that, you know, he was never actually in a relationship with her, and he still has never had a girlfriend in his life, and he paid her just so that he can look more legit. Because people are going to talk shit about you trying to preach to people about relationships when you're single. That's equivalent to somebody being living in a fucking shack and they poor eating ramen noodles every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but they trying to tell you how to get rich and how to make money. You're gonna be like, what? Your life doesn't reflect that. That don't make sense. If you have all this great advice, why is that working for you? You know, so it's the same concept. So I would see why he would want to pay someone to pretend to be his girlfriend. Either way though, he's a lame. This is embarrassing. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.